Yes, sir. Yes,
I'm
sir.
in danger.
All right, so let's see. Let me join Greenish stream. Everything is good. Everything is fine. All righty. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say hello to the people watching us on the YouTube channel. Hello. I'm static. I'm a static image today. I don't have movement, unfortunately. I can blink. Nothing else.
We duct taped him to the chair and
Yeah, we
removed
did.
his avocado outfit.
Yes. Greenie, would you mind playing that funky music? And somebody roll me the D4 of Doom. Please.
Where's my other charger?
Okay. I'm a roll then. Okay. And we got a number 4. But you already did it. You already did the last session, Ambrose. I'm gonna roll it again. It's the D4 of
Flip a
Doom.
coin.
Okay, number 2, Rexmoa. You weren't in the last session. God damn it.
I wasn't here. I mean, I can tell part of it, but I wasn't here for the whole thing.
All right.
No,
No, you know
we're not
what?
doing
I'm
Rexmoa.
gonna let the dice decide. Kipper, high or low?
Hi.
Okay, it is
There.
you. You gotta tell what happened last time.
Oh no.
It's always when someone has to like decide or do the dice roll themselves that it just gets thrown into them.
Yes.
Death upon me. Let's see.
Yes.
I'm gonna start off just quoting Dishonor's notes because otherwise, usually that's what brings me back to where I was. I feel like a I feel like an Alzheimer's grandpa. Because I forget, and then I remembers when I start.
Okay.
Let's see. The party continues to move forward, listening to Johanne's speech again, and then Ambrose's memories. Let's see. Looking through the eyes of a child into hand mirror, a stone-faced child stands, eyes dripping with tears as a woman lords over his shoulder, holding the mirror before him.
Okay.
Oh,
wait,
dang!
hang on,
I
wait.
remember this part.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're gonna read the whole thing, we're gonna be here for like an hour.
I literally
so-
no.
It's
I
like
said
5
I
pages.
literally just said I'm gonna just read the first part until I remember, and
Okay,
I just
okay.
remembered. So it starts off with the Ambrose in a dream, and in the dream it's him, and then Seraphina. Wait, this is the memory crystal, isn't this? I don't know why I remembered it as a dream. Yeah, it's a memory crystal. It's Evelyn. Oh, mispronouncing Seraphina's name. Oh, I think it's just because it says Seraphina in the thingy. Oh,
Yes, it does.
mispronouncing Oh no, I'm mixing everything up.
Okay.
I don't. No, go away. You're not allowed in here. Okay, so the memory crystal is showing Ambrose's childhood in the orphanage and how absolutely awful Evelyn was to him. Just absolute booty butts. Let's see. Just kind of going his experience, being in a cramped room with all of the children, and then, oh dang, I'm sorry guys.
It's all good. Don't
You
worry.
can do it. You got
Yeah.
this. We're here with you.
And then, let's see. Parts that I remember are him kind of growing up, stealing to bring back to the kids. He gets caught, and then, oh dang. I'm just trying to remember his name. His father figure. Varen. Thank you. You always sound constipated whenever I forget everything. I'm sorry. That's where he meets him. Okay. And
Well,
then
as
the
I
vision
said, you don't have to tell the vision part. That is a recap of what happened. Just what we did on the last episode. There's a recap of like pretty
that
much
was,
the whole
I
campaign.
thought that was the beginning of the.
Correct, but that was
Oh.
just a recap of pretty much the whole campaign.
Okay. Let's see, more visions, more visions.
That was the last
Well,
page.
the last. Oh, it's just the last page.
Yeah, because I think most of it's just Ambrose's. Yeah, most of it is.
Okay,
is
well,
his memories, but the last
Pretty
page
much
is.
all Ambrose's memories were broadcasted to the whole city. And was Echos's memories also broadcasted to the city?
No.
There were 2 memory stones, or was that just something that he was given?
Jahan.
It was the counselor, yeah.
Oh, dang. Okay. Okay, so everybody watched it, and everybody was like, "Oh wow, that was pretty bad." And people aren't. I feel like people in the town are getting mixed feelings. A lot of them are like justified in their anger for, "Oh, we've been betrayed this whole time." Some of them are just confused, like, did that really happen? What is going on? Are they actually dead? Stuff like that.
All right. Yeah,
Okay, you
that's
can just
pretty
take
much yes. I mean,
Because there's more going on, but I feel like I'm just taking too long.
basically, what happened was the memory stones were broadcasted for everybody to hear. It pretty much made the people of Port Trail confused, and some of them were like doubting what was happening and all of that. But in the end, this would have made a difference. Everybody would have gotten more united because of this. The whole thing of, you know, the saints being dead, them being the actual bad guys, and things like that would be shocking to many. But eventually, you guys are going towards, I guess, the good. How can I word this? Sorry, my brain is a little bit weird right now.
Noble houses or
No. Okay, so you guys are starting to do the good deeds in town, which is to hunt down the shadow druids that are remaining, and going after the noble houses that were involved in this accident, which of course is House Arin and Alabaster, who really they don't put any resistance to their arrest. And as a matter of fact, at this point, you know, they would be in a cell in the dungeons of Port Trail. As for what happens next, House Trishul and House Gillum were left to the side. Who would have the, you know, power and authority over Port Trail, since the one and only rulers are already gone and they have not chosen anybody to be their successor? Perhaps in a very selfish and, you know, proud way, saying, hey, nobody's going to replace us. But now that is the question for the noble houses, and you guys are decided, everybody pretty much decided to go and rest for after this night of activities. Day, I guess, of activities. However, the party did split up a little bit. Taurin, you decided to go outside of the city walls to be in tune with nature. Ambrose, I believe you remain at the Arcane Academy? Or-
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Both myself and Kipper did to
Well,
be
and
with
Rexmoa, yes.
to be with Rexmoa, yeah.
Correct. Yeah. So all of you would have been in the Arcane Academy. As I mentioned before, Zephyr, the Archmage of the Academy, and one of the members of House Trishul would have given you accommodations. They were simple, probably for students, nothing fancy at all. But you would have been taken care of right there. Eventually, you guys, as I said, would have rested, and I hope you guys have made sure that your long rests are ticked. So, we can
good on this
start
one.
off the thing. I believe, Ambrose, you had something to do, correct?
Yes, probably in early morning, while we're still like getting up and going about our things, I wish to try and commune with Vithius.
Yeah. Easy enough. You already know how to do it, even though for you, this was before your... it was a little awkward before. Because you were not sure how to pray properly to the Titan. But now, you are more aware. You sit down with your blade on your lap, close your eyes, and start to focus on the stone. The stone, of course, emits a very soft glow as your mind wanders, and eventually, obviously, you find yourself somewhere else. Lush vegetation and weird one at that you don't really recognize surrounds everything. However, you are not in the ground. You feel light. You look down and you do see this very interesting place. But you are floating as you lay next to what is the gigantic Titan. Obviously, its face just huge to the point where you are smaller than even its eye. And it is just kind of laying next to you. As, a tortoise of that giant size would. What do you want to tell this Titan, Rose?
Adjust myself for a few moments. Okay, as we start.
All of our brains are somewhere.
Apparently mine's in the Feywild.
Yeah.
Weird has been cast upon me.
Oh, yeah.
Readjusting myself for a few moments, looking around and trying to get used to the all-encompassing comfort and warmth that I've kind of grown somewhat accustomed to, but not exactly with the Feywild itself. I will finish looking around and begin to regard the Titan that which I worship and have sworn my oath to. Mother of the earth, of whom I swore my oath to, I am glad to see you again, and perhaps you know why I have sought you out today. I have a unfair request to make of you, one that I do not deserve to make after all you have done for me. I'll kind of go quiet for a few moments, but I will continue to say, yet I must. I have to make this request, this favor, nonetheless, for the sake of another, or two. Before... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, okay. You hear at first nothing, as obviously the giant creature is next to you, just kind of resting, but eventually there is some sort of ripple in your mind where you feel something speaking. And the voice in your head goes, "Go on then."
I will kind of exhale for a moment and breathe in and say, Jahan and Olivia, I ask of you that they are given a proper life after death, that they are saved from any torment. Before, you had told me that Jahan would be redeemed, but I have to disagree. That is not the case for him. He was not redeemed, for he was a victim of Strail, no different than I. He never needed redemption. He was always good. It is hard for me to admit this, but he was wronged, so I make the request. No matter how much karma inflicted upon me in exchange, please give them something similar of a courtesy to what Viren was given. That any and all of their sins that may still be there settle upon me instead, so that they may know the peace they deserve, so that they may see some fraction of the haven they desired with all their hearts, so that they only receive blessings.
And a moment of silence passes, and you hear what seems like a chuckle in your mind, in this rippling voice that makes you a little bit dizzy, even. And the voice speaks again and goes, "It seems that with what you say, my sibling should have chosen you if you were willing to sacrifice so much." But this again followed with another little laugh. And the voice continues again. "Worry not. They have already been given a place. It is not your duty, or any of the living's duty, to worry about those who have already passed.
That is good, but even so, I had to make sure it would be unfair if they were granted some sort of torment for the harm done by another. I would not stand for that.
The voice again continues on your mind and it goes, worry not for those things, for justice will be served, and strength will be shown. But you still have a duty to attend. While your acts of remembrance and kindness are noble, I ask of you, don't let this take too much part on your journey. I can feel it already. It is very close to the end. You will need a fresh mind and a strong will.
I assumed things were getting close. It worries me. As your chosen, I wish to make the correct choices and what I can. And I worry I will do it injustice in your name.
The voice stays quiet for a moment, but you feel... It's hard to describe it, but the creature itself does not have any expressive face, but you can feel a smile. This is an odd feeling that only you can really understand at this moment. And the voice continues and goes, worry not. Let us take the lead in those things. Focus on your objective. Otherwise, I may have to call myself the Titan of Worries for the chosen I have picked. And you feel the same as like a laugh.
I'll kind of stay silent for a few moments, looking down and say, I understand. But know that I am just concerned for everything around and you as well. I do not want to be a poor choice. I want to do everything right by you as well.
You then see the eye of the creature slowly opening until it's staring like right at you. The stare itself, it makes you kind of... It disarms you in such a mental way. This is an imposing thing that is just like straight up looking at. And it goes in your mind again. So, you believe us Titans make bad choices?
No, that's not what
There's a little laugh again in your mind.
I don't know how to respond to that, Mother of the Earth.
Sometimes a response is not needed. I appreciate our talks, but I would appreciate also if you focus on your own world. There will be time for you to focus on mine.
Right. I understand. I understand. I will likely return for guidance soon enough.
And I will always be here to answer any doubts.
I know you have always been there for me, even before I knew of your existence.
And you see like the kind of playful, jolly tone that Vithius has at the moment kind of stops. And she goes, yes, and I will be here in the future as well. However, as I mentioned, you must focus on your world first. And I believe you will be needed. And you feel as if your body starts to slowly descend.
I will do what I have to do, and I will trust and rely upon you and your blessings. Thank you.
And slowly you start descending until you kind of, this floating just kind of drops you immediately, and then you just gasp yourself awake from this vision that you had. Not that you were sleeping, but you kind of like, you know, kind of jump a little.
Right.
Obviously, you find yourself in the room that you were given at the Arcane Academy.
Indeed.
Good. Kipper, are you doing anything specific? Yep.
Someone poke that bunny.
Oh boy.
No, I was here. I thought I was unmuted.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. So Kipper was in a room probably right across or right next to where Rexmoa was sleeping. So probably just as part of his doctorly routine, he's gonna go and check on old man Rexmoa and see how he's doing.
Fair enough. Which, by the way, Rexmoa, you would be waking up in the infirmary of the Arcane Academy. Something, new place you're not familiar with, but it seems calm and everybody is being nice. Obviously, you got the healers of the academy that are kind of treating you. You feel renewed now after that big combat you had a while back.
Sweet. I would get out of bed.
Yeah, you get out of bed. I mean, as I said, you have been healed already. You are fine. You feel refreshed. You sit up on the bed, stretch up a little bit. Bones cracking a little bit, but that's just, kind of routine. And yeah, I mean,
course.
exactly. You feel better eventually. As you are preparing yourself, Kipper would enter the infirmary room.
Rexmoa, how are you feeling today?
Good morning, lad. Well, I'm feeling as well as someone who was, crushed by a giant golem can feel, which is to say pretty good.
Does it hit when I do this? And then he does a little mini hand chop to a knee.
Well, maybe if it was someone else.
He was specifically looking for a reflex reaction. Like, okay, you're better than yesterday. I can probably give you some herbal remedies for the aching and the pains, but do you feel like you'll be ready to walk today, maybe? Or at least we can give it a step or two. I know you heal fast, but just don't
you
go too
worry,
fast.
lad. I've been through much, much worse than this. I assure you. I fell off a mountain once. I wasn't even the worst one injured in that faithful day.
You were also brutally killed that one time.
Mm-hmm. Don't remind me. Makes me ache all over.
Sorry I even brought it up.
But anyways, what has everyone else been up to? Been getting kind of restless, actually. Just laying there all day. It's been nice seeing the kids, but, well, so many things moving in Port Strail. I know you all must have been rather busy. I've only been hearing it over, well, the announcements.
Yeah, well, we went around rounding up any of the shadow druids and the nobles that we could manage to find. And Ambrose has been incredibly duty-bound by all of that.
I see. Well, gotta make up for lost time.
Yeah.
How about we head out and, well, see what everyone's up to?
And Kipper would always also be like, and you also have a couple of visitors. And I didn't even mention this, but maybe Kipper brought a gaggle of children. And he opens the door, and then children flood the room.
Oh my god.
All the orphans just run in to hug you.
All of the orphans that you named.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they would be in the Arcane Academy, so...
Yeah, you guys are in the Arcane Academy, so, as they said.
I do. Well, I guess I don't know. Is being like the headmaster like a huge deal? Like I would never go to the principal's like house.
No, you guys are not in the principal. You guys are in the
okay.
the main building. You're not
Oh,
in
okay,
the
so-
archmage's quarters.
Okay, I thought we were like in the tower.
I think
No,
the only
no,
one
no.
that might be is Ambrose, if I got the exact same place as
I
last
Yeah.
time.
think
But
so.
you guys are
Regardless-
basically in like a hospital ward, quote unquote.
Yeah, exactly.
Regardless of where Rexmoa was, Kipper would just like wave the children, be like, "Okay, come on, we're gonna surprise him," and then someone would be like, "You can't be in here," and Kipper would just hush them, be like, I just saved this city," or "I just watched other people save this city as I healed them and stuff." They don't know the difference.
Goodness, Alice and Abby and Michael and Hawthorne and Josiah, Balder and Chrysanthemum and Jonathan and Peter and Scout and Luna, and I can't forget about little Serena. Don't be shy. You can get in here too.
They all of them just rush you and tackle
You-
hug.
Well, I hope you all have been diligent in your studies. You know, and treating your teachers well with respect, one would hope. Don't pay too much mind to everything that's been going on outside, maybe. The adults will take care of it.
They're all trying to, get your attention, asking you how you are, and asking you about with the fight and all of that. It's a sea of many voices.
Well, yes,
Kipper
yes.
picks. Oh, sorry.
No, you can continue.
Kipper picks up Scout, kind of like by the arms, kind of like hands between armpit, doing like ragdoll, and being like, "Oh my goodness, why do you have ash all over your face?" And then Kipper just starts wiping it off of his face, because that's not where that go. I feel like spell shenanigans have happened here. Unnecessary detail, but I thought it was funny.
Completely necessary detail.
Mm-hmm. And so, as you guys are exchanging your, stories and talking with the kids, eventually they all get hushed off by the staff, of the healer's ward. But you are let go, Rexmoa. Your stuff is all there. They've kept good care of it. Everything is fine. You told that, thanks to the Archmage, is that you guys had this good treatment. Not that it was bad before, but you guys got the better, the best of the best, pretty much. So, with that, we're gonna go to Taurin. Taurin, you wake up in the morning outside of the walls of Porch Trail. What do you do?
Taurin be waking up. Sound of the beautiful morning ahead. Birds chirping. Head feels a little less heavy than it did last night. From previous session, when she was like having all that weight on her mind. And she would start to pack up, and then she would start to head back into the city. Back to, it was the Arcane Academy, correct?
Yes.
Is where everyone's at?
Exactly. So, Taurin, you start to pack up. Now, take your time. You're enjoying the breezy air. It's very nice. Obviously, you being a druid, you enjoy nature. As you get all your things together, you take some time to look around you. You hear the rustling of the leaves. You can kind of glance at some critter here and there, unlike very further away in nature. And you start staring up at the sky, kind of taking in the view. Kind of getting immersed with nature once again. You stare at some smaller birds flying about, some larger ones up in the sky. You stare for a moment and you feel calm. You feel collected. You take a deep breath. You feel nice. Closing your eyes for a second, taking in the nature, you feel refreshed. The rest really helped you. And as you open your eyes again, you're still staring at the sky. And you see the birds flying. But there's something weird about this.
Mhm.
This bird is getting larger and larger as you stare at it.
Oh. That's not good.
Slowly
then
you
she
start
would
to
try to, like-
realize, slowly you start to realize that is not a bird what you're seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Is it a
not
giraffe?
again.
As a matter of fact, if
That's not a
you
character.
stare at it too long, you would notice the reptilian wings, a large tail and a long neck, as the shape of it starts to head straight into the direction of the Kingdom of Portstrail.
Oh, no! She would definitely be getting up.
Yeah, what do you do?
She would scramble to her feet, and she'd be like, I gotta get over there. And then she'll try to grab like her travel pack or whatever like that, and then she'll start sprinting towards the city now.
Yeah, as you start to sprint towards the city, immediately you start to hear the flapping of the wings getting closer and closer and closer. The sharp breaths the creature is taking.
Oh.
Until you get to pretty much the gates of the city, and you hear a roar that almost freezes you in place, followed by a flash of fire. All around you, headed towards the gate of Portstrail. You see alarms start to sound, people start to yell as the fire hits the gate and starts to continue going through. You see the beast entering the terrain, the large city, and spitting fire all onto it.
Not good, not good, she would exclaim.
Yeah, do you bolt it? Do you try and find the others? What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get back to the Arcane Academy, but with anything along the way, if she can, I think I have some water magic or something. Let me see. Wait for it to load. Sorry.
You 100% have.
I was like, where is it? You know what? In this case scenario, I think, yeah, we're gonna conjure. Wait, where are you? Yeah, summon an elemental, but we're gonna do a water elemental this time.
Okay, you summon a water elemental. What are you gonna tell the elemental to do?
When she's summoning the water elemental and it's there, she'll be shouting out quick commands saying, "The fire! Get the fire!" She'll say.
Yeah, the elemental can immediately understand you, obviously. You are commanding them, and they start to get the fire, trying to remove some of the flames that are just starting to consume everything. You see the large reptile sweep down, spitting fire on a big line, and then it lifts itself back up into the sky, and it's starting to turn. It's going to most likely do another pass on the town.
Gonna come around. Could you see any of the guards anywhere? Like, where are the guards? At the gate or anything? Or
The guards are now, as the chaos starts to happen, they're all over the place trying to help and trying to get the fire out. like I said, alarms are going off. People are trying to get to battle stations. Some of them are, helping whoever is injured and stuff like that.
Ooh, you know what?
Uh-huh.
She'll start looking around the gate, or like I guess where the guards are going, and she'll probably follow them up like the rafters, because don't they have like little rafters along those like guard walls or something like that?
100%.
She'll probably start running up there actually. Yeah.
Okay.
And they have in those giant battalion. What are those? Like giant not boomerang. Boomerang.
Okay, that's funny.
But the giant, giant crossbows that you have to like pull
Yeah,
all your
ballistas.
bodies. Do they have those up
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like,
Yeah,
let's go.
100%. They definitely have those.
Ew.
You
She
see
would
that
like
they're
to man
starting-
one of those and help them out.
Of course. Let's see. I want you to give me a... It's not sleight of hand because it's a big fucking thing. I want you to give me an intelligence check. Just normal intelligence.
Let's go. Let's see. Intelligence check. Oh, where is intelligence? Oh no, it's not a good question. Hang on.
Oh boy.
Wait. Hold on.
Hey, you're
Hold
fine.
I got this.
You're fine.
Did it go?
Yes it did. Okay. Now, Taurin, this is, for you, it's a little bit of a, kind of an interesting thing. It's not hard to handle one of these. I mean, you already use bows. You probably know how crossbows work. This is just a giant crossbow altogether.
Yeah.
So you try and help the guards that, at this point, as you show up in these barracks, and not barracks, but like these outposts or towers, and they don't even question it. As you see, you're starting to help carrying the ammo, putting the ammo everywhere, and they're all trying to gather, trying to load the ballista to start shooting as they're waiting for the dragon to turn around.
Cool. All right, so waiting for that, and then hang on. For the he doesn't have any projectiles, does he? Let's see here. Well, it's a fire dragon. Let's see here. Obviously, spitting fire everywhere.
It is, by the way, this is a red dragon. The scales glisten red.
Might be
Ooh,
nice to party
so
with
we-
her.
Well, let's see what we can do.
Well, you do have a way to contact someone.
I do. Do I still have the earring?
100%. The earring has not left your ear.
It has not. Oh, okay. Well, in this hot minute, try to think what all I have on me. Sorry, guys. But yeah, she would, while she's waiting for the dragon to get closer, and getting ready to, help loose that giant arrow, she will give Borealis a little ring.
Okay. As you do that, we're gonna switch over to the rest of the party. Ambrose specifically, you wake up, you do your praying, you kind of take your time, and once you gasp yourself awake, you hear the sound of screams and the flapping of wings. As you run out, grabbing your blade and all of your gear, you run out to see the dragon sweeping through, making a line of flame and destruction throughout the kingdom, and starts to go up again. Ambrose, I want you to give me a quick perception check, please.
Boy. Perception. That's a 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, unfortunately, you can see the dragon. The fire, however, makes you kind of cover your face a little bit. The intensity of it just kind of makes you cover. So you won't notice something specific.
I'm assuming it has to do with Fisher, but...
Perhaps. But yes. What do you do now that you see this happening?
I don't have a particular way to contact anyone, but I am, technically speaking, still near the Arcane Academy. Do I know where Zephyr is currently?
Yeah, you guys would know where the Archmage's quarters are.
Okay, I am going to I'm gonna try running to Zephyr first and alert her about the dragon and, request aid to get people to safety with portals and such. And then also alert the rest of the companions, because she'll have an easier way of doing that than I do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so as soon as you start getting towards the Archmage's quarter, you see that Sophia's already on her way. She is out. She's got her Archmage robes. She's looking at the destruction and like she's starting to run towards the site. You can see she's also casting a spell. You don't know which one, unfortunately, but it is clearly that she is casting something. As you get to her, she just kind of tells you what you already want to do. Like, let's go and see what is happening.
Mm-hmm.
So, she would start running towards the place of the fire. You're following her, correct?
Yes, I will follow her.
All right.
And also ask that if she can contact Kipper and Rexmoa.
Perfect.
As well as
We'll
anyone
see.
else from House Trishul, I imagine.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. But as they get to the parts where the fire is creating more destruction, you can see her starting to use her magic to shoot out, remove some of the flames and help with telekinetic powers to lift up things and help people out of their way. What are you doing, Ambrose?
While she is doing that, I will start making my way closer and closer to the source, but I will, when I can, if I see someone that Zephyr is helping, but the person themselves is, still struggling, I'll kind of, help them get to their feet, and then, again, continue moving forward. Pushing towards where the flames seem to be at their greatest.
Okay. Yeah. You are able to grab them. Your strength is... You're strong enough, really. To just grab whoever... Yeah, exactly. To just grab whoever you want and start taking them out of danger. Slowly, as I said, you notice that the dragon is starting to turn around, and it is going to do another pass. It's through town.
While it's starting to go to do that pass, I'll try to follow its trajectory, so to say, and shout for everyone to get into cover.
Mm-hmm. People will listen to you. Obviously now, with the reputation you have and, of course, the dragon attack, people are more willing to listen to what you're saying. And they start getting to cover. Some people are just getting towards basements or some other more fortified buildings. You also see... Ooh, interesting. You also see Zephyr channeling a larger spell as she is waiting for the dragon to pass as well. Anything else on your end, Mr. Ambrose?
Unfortunately, there's not much I can do being melee.
Alright, that is all good then. We're going to
I'll
switch
just
the...
focus on providing support to people who are struggling to get around, and making sure people don't start tripping over themselves and whatnot, and guiding them to safety.
Mm-hmm. Very good, very good. Alright, now we're gonna switch to the rest of the party. You guys are up and about. You already a discharge from the healer's ward. Kids are already taken to their own either classes or whatever they have to do at the moment. And you guys are walking in the Arcane Academy. Which kind of, you know, inconspicuous yet.
And then I'm assuming we start to hear.
Not yet. You
and
guys
then
are,
we
as I
can
said,
fire.
you guys are just kind of chilling at the moment.
Okay.
Man, so where can you get a bite to eat around here?
I mean, there's a good amount of street vendors, and then
Wow, I
there's
can't
also
wait to
cafeteria.
take all these children with bright futures and glistening, optimism in their eyes, and maybe we could just relax and go out and just have a great day. It's been so long since I've seen the beautiful streets of Port Strail. I'm just so excited, Kipper. I have a renewed,
Enthusiasm.
appreciation for life, really.
Within range.
That's funny. Yeah, you guys are saying this as you're starting to walk towards the outside area. You go into the kind of like entrance of the Arcane Academy. When you see it, you see the dragon breathing fire all the way into town.
No. No, you've got to be kidding me.
Kids, gather the rest of the students. Go into the basement if you can, anywhere that's not made out of wood. Just take everyone, just stay inside, and wait for a teacher to come find you. Kipper, we have to go.
I can't believe he has the gall to appear again. Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah,
we'll get out of here.
The people of the academy
Kip-
also start acting like immediately. You know, they get people to safety. They're all like, "Oh God, we need to get everybody in here."
Kipper's also gonna look to Rexmoa. Just be like, I'm gonna have to get a high vantage point on this one. And I just need you to trust me on this. If I can at least distract him, maybe he will cause less damage.
Well, there is a high point very close to us, and I'll just look towards the Archmage's tower.
Yeah.
Which, by the
You're
way,
right.
you would have seen Ambrose and Sophia just run out of the place and then start to head over towards the source of the flames.
Oh, okay. Kipper's gonna run up to the top of the tower, or at least he's gonna start his journey to get up there. He's probably gonna jump towards a window, jump on a ledge.
Okay.
I
and then
elect
just
that I
shimmy his
would
way.
go into my wind form and then just use Step of the Wind, and then I can just bring Kipper with me.
Okay. Yeah, I believe you.
Oh, that would definitely be more
are
efficient.
100% faster in that specific step of the wind. Yes.
Kipper's gonna protest a little bit, just because of. No, I don't know how he's going to act with you. I don't. think
Don't
he
worry,
would
I'm
even
just
care.
getting you there.
Do you promise to stay out of sight?
Promise. Wink.
I don't necessarily trust that entirely, but I don't have much choice, do I?
Well, we're here, so
Yeah, you guys would be able to get there in like if very fast, actually.
Okay, let's see. Looking at Kipper's spell book.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Okay. If I were to use light, would it at least... I know it's not going to be a blinding light, but it will at least... Will it attract the dragon?
Oh, we will see. What are you trying to do?
If we're at the top of the tower, Kipper's just gonna try and cast something that is noticeable.
But what would that be?
Light.
The light
The
cantrip?
cantrip.
I
Yeah.
believe the light cantrip, you have to touch an object to give it light.
Well, I am on top of the tower.
Uh-huh.
If I were to touch like the pointy bit.
Okay. Yeah. I'll allow it.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah, you can probably, like, you guys get to it, like, with the jumps, climbing, and athletics all over it. You are very fast, Rexmoa. You can just literally almost move like the wind. Kipper, you also have your jumps and stuff. Rexmoa, at some point, you would have probably let go of Kipper so he could climb up, I'm assuming.
Just hang out on a windowsill or something.
Okay. Perfect.
Thanks for the ride.
So, Kipper, you're gonna use light on the top of the Arcane Academy Tower. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll move over to Taurin. Taurin, you see how the dragon starts to turn around, circling to start doing another pass on Porch Trail with the flames. You are aiming this ballista with the other set of guards that are also handling it.
Mhm.
Are you going to wait for the last second to shoot it? Or are you going to try a little bit more of a safer option and just kind of shoot it before?
I want it to get closer, so we're gonna wait for it to get closer to set that arrow off
Okay.
to get a good alignment.
Awesome. Okay. So you are going to wait. You see the dragon already had done its lap, and it starts to head closer and closer and closer. The speed of this beast is incredible. How it can move so fast on air, it almost looks unreal. So you wait and wait and wait and wait for the moment. The guards are getting tense. You feel the ambience of pure terror in the place. And I want you to give me a strength check. Actually, no, it would be... I guess it would be dexterity, because it is more of reflexes rather than just, strength. A
dex
dexterity check.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Just a normal dex. Oh, blood.
Okay. Alright, so Taurin, you grab the lever of the mechanism to let go of the bolt. The guards are a little bit uneasy. It's kind of wanting to do it a little bit before, or maybe a little bit after. They're all kind of like, what are we doing? So you take the lead. Just grab the lever and pull it. So the bolt just gets shot out. And we'll see what happens. Ambrose. Back to you. The dragon has turned its lap and is starting to head back into the city proper once again. What are you doing? I believe you did say that you wanted to cast Earthbind, correct?
Yeah, so the range is a little bit limited despite the fact that it's used for a flying creature.
Correct.
So it's not going to work until it's actually inside the city.
Okay. So you also have to wait, correct?
So I will continue doing what I can to make sure people are not, like, in the streets. But I will, keep my blade at the ready. Of course, using the stone as the focusing point of the spell.
Okay. Awesome. So you also, as I said, Zephyr's also trying to cast something. She is preparing a big spell. You also wait. Again, it feels so tense. How you see the creature approaching closer and closer and closer. It almost feels like it's going towards you guys, but it's clearly just like passing about. But the direction that it's taken would tell you that, like, oh god, this thing is going straight for us. And Ambrose, I want you to also give me a dexterity check to see if your reflexes are good enough to shoot this thing when it is in range.
A check or a save?
You can do a check or I guess it would be a check because you're not really saving anything.
14.
Okay. Interesting. So Ambrose, you wait for the right opportunity to let go of the spell, and also Zephyr, you can see that she is also doing the same, so you kind of follow along with her, and you both let go of your spells. And with that, we'll see. Taurin, you pull the lever, you hear the rope of the ballista just shoot out immediately on a straight line, trying to get towards the dragon. Unfortunately, you were a little bit slow, and the ball just kind of passes the dragon. It almost hits him, unfortunately. Reflexes were a tiny bit too small. You hesitated just that tiny bit that made the difference from you shooting this thing.
Darn.
However, Ambrose and Zephyr. Ambrose, you also stay there, trying to calm your breathing, trying to get your nerves going, and you shoot your spell. You see that the magic shoots out towards this beast, but unfortunately it grazes its tail, but it doesn't really affect it. Zephyr's spell also gets shot at it, and you see it lands, because she rolled quite a bit better. You see it lands, and an icy explosion on its side just kind of derails the dragon's trajectory as it like shrieks in pain and starts to fly up again once more. This time it did not do another pass on the town as it is retreating. However, you see this time it's going to fly up and then turn around, and it is going to be headed towards the upper city. So Kipper, and Rexmoa for that matter, you turn the light cantrip on. The tip of the building is shining in a bright light, and you see that the dragon takes notice of this. However, the explosion of ice that just hits the dragon just kind of distracts it, and it just moves away.
How close is it?
Now it's getting pretty far away.
Hold on. I do have something.
Okay.
Range self, 15-foot radius. Dang, nabbit you.
It is very, very far away.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, no, I can't do that. If lightning lore actually, like, had more spans, that would have been cool.
Yeah, so what are you guys doing? As I said, the dragon just kind of moves to the side and starts to lift up and then turns around. This time it is headed towards the upper city.
Is it at least within 120 feet, or is it past that?
No, it's way past that.
If it was
Kipper's
120
just gonna...
feet, it would basically be inside your face.
Yeah, kind
The
of.
dragons are big.
Yeah, no, dragon is big. Kipper's just gonna start yelling and waving his hands in desperation.
Okay.
Just like, hey, you big greasy lizard, get over here. And then he just Puts his hand on his mouth.
Okay. Rexmoa, are you doing anything?
Kipper, I
didn't
think
mean it
we'll
like
have
that.
to change our plan. And I'm just gonna grab him and jump off the tower.
Okay. You're just gonna climb up, grab him, and then just jump off. Step of the wind,
Yeah, we'll
slow
just start-
falling, nothing happens to you, just land gracefully down.
We'll just start heading towards the upper district post haste.
Okay.
Unless, is there anyone who can summon a portal here?
Well, funny you mention that, because as you see Ambrose and Zephyr, as you guys see the dragon like flying past you and going towards the upper city, Zephyr casts a spell to summon a portal to get you through it. He just kind of like
Thank goodness.
rushes you in.
Right.
As we're going through it, I'll tell Zephyr, I don't know exactly when, but Taurin went outside during the night.
She just kind of nods at you and she starts to look around. You see her eyes kind of glisten with the kind of almost gem-like shimmer that she has. And as she's staring and trying to find, until she her vision just kind of stops at one point, and she goes, "Oh, she's there by the walls. Don't worry, I'll bring her. Go, go, go!"
And then I will actually go through the portal.
Okay. Yeah, and same for you, Kipper and Rexmoa. You guys will be able to catch up to the rest, because you saw where the impact of the projectile that was shot at the dragon hit. So you guys, as I said, Rexmoa, you just kind of jump off. You are not taking any damage as you land onto the ground. And then you start running towards them, and you see the portal opening, and then everybody, like, you see Zephyr doing the thing, and you just kind of think about just rushing through. And you guys are going to be on the upper city, specifically near House Trishul, as this is happening. All three of you, that is. Taurin, for you. Oh, sorry. Were you gonna say something?
Yeah, really quick. I was just gonna say, obviously now reunited with Rexmoa and Kipper, I will give a quick nod, and I'm going to put a hand on Rexmoa's shoulder and say, "Good to have you back." And then I'm going to give him, I'm gonna give him 24 points of lay on hands.
Okay. 24 points of
Please
lay
do.
on hands.
So 24 temp HP.
24 temp HP for you, Rexmoa.
And of
Very
course,
good.
gaining the +2 to saves while you have
Oh, yes, that is true. While you have that temp HP, you have a +2 in saves, so don't forget about that.
Oh. Hell yeah. All right, while we're doing prep stuff, I'm going to give Kipper my Ring of Evasion. So I'm just going to post this in the chat, and you
Okay.
can have this
Oh.
now. You're going to need it more than me.
All right,
Oh,
perfect.
okay.
So you kind of pull out the ring and just give it to Kipper quickly. This one doesn't require
Okay.
attunement, so you kind of chill.
Yeah, and it is full on charges. So it is yours now.
Oh, that's crazy. I will. Seeing Ambrose, Kipper's just gonna be like, I have to get as near to that thing as possible.
Well, it's going to come to us one way or another.
Just preferably before it burns down more townhouses and the like. Just started rebuilding this city.
Yeah, so you guys go through the portal. You're now finding yourself near House Trishul in the upper city. Taurin, for you, you let loose of the arrow. You see the arrow just kind of whistle past the dragon. Everybody's kind of like, "Oh, damn it." And then you see the dragon get hit by a projectile. The dragon starts to fly up and then head towards the upper city. But on that, Taurin, you feel a magical vibration on your ear as the earring is receiving a voice. And you hear it in your head. And it is Borealis at the other side saying, we have a lot of trouble over here. We are going to need you to come by very fast.
Ugh. The dragon there already?
Well, at this point, as I said, the dragon's just starting to head there, but obviously, you know, there is...
I mean, went over my head, so... So, yeah. All right, Taurin would get to her feet then, and she would... start making tracks to the Arcane... Or, still at the Arcane Academy, right? They didn't swap.
Yeah, as you start running away, Taurin, you feel... you immediately step onto... Like, you're going down the stairway of this tower, and you immediately step onto something that almost makes you fall down. But, like, your perspective changes as you pass through a portal, and you are transported in front of House Trishul, where Borealis is also casting a spell to get you through. It's as if you were to fall. It's as if you were to fall and just kind of, like, immediately just get yourself up, right? So it's like, whoa, what just happened?
Portal shenanigans.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much that.
Okay, we're here.
Yeah, exactly. You see, of course, Borealis, the one of the heads of House Trishul, Percy, next to her. There is Rin and Echoes. They're all not in their normal uniform. This was clearly them just kind of running out. All of them, even Borealis, they're all kind of like house clothing. And you see Borealis's eyes are glistening as she is commanding the other machines that she has in her house, and you see a bunch of little robots just starting to walk out of the house and start to run over to where the danger is. And I mean, quite a few of them.
Just everyone's getting lined up and oh. All right. Well, I guess she would just start making, start trying to see where she can go and help, noticing everyone in their casual wear, and she'd be like, didn't know it was Casual Friday already. Let's see. And she'll look at the sky to see where the dragon's at.
Yeah, the dragon at this point in time is reaching the upper city. To which everybody, at this point, everybody would be already in this spot. And you see the dragon land onto the upper city in the place where once was the command tower, mostly because, well, the size of this thing is very large, so it cannot land somewhere else. And as it lands, like a big cloud of dust, like, puffs up, and it's almost like a freaking sandstorm because of the flapping of the wings, and you see fire being shot out at the sky as the dragon is clearly not happy. So everybody else decides to get over there, and as you get there, the dust settles, and you see the imposing figure of the dragon coming out of the dust. There is, of course, the guards of Port Strail and some of the automaton ones that are trying to get there to, help out and everything, but everybody's just like shocked seeing this giant beast appear out of literally like nowhere. And with it... Oh, yeah, of course.
Before we continue, question. Dragons are usually, higher intelligence creatures, right? So, do you need to speak with animals to talk to it?
I would say dragons in here are more like... The way that I explained it to Greenie is like kind of like Aragon, where the dragon just kind of links onto somebody and they can understand it normally.
Okay.
You can speak with animals. It would probably work.
It would probably work. Okay.
But
it was just a question.
No, yeah, 100%. Hey, 100%. Hey, that's fair, valid question. As the dust settles, obviously, you guys would see not only the dragon with its mouth red hot from the fire, its wings spreading into a very large area. This is not a small dragon, I have to mention, guys. This is a very, very big one. And of course, on the back of the dragon, you see the fire of the glistening red-hot armor of the rider of the dragon. As the dragon kind of lifts itself up and with its wings just, like, wafts all the dust away to clear off the area. So you guys can see, well, everybody around can see it properly. Obviously, you guys kind of have to cover your faces because this the gust of wind is just thrown at you. But you guys are witnessing the dragon and the rider right there. Anything all of you want to do as you arrive at this spot?
As we arrive at the dragon?
Yes, you guys are pretty much near it. I wouldn't say in front, because that's a big fucking thing. You guys are fairly near.
It's safe to say this is the same dragon that Fisher typically rides.
Yes, especially because he is right there with the dragon.
Yeah. Kipper is going to step forward and just keep walking towards. No, Kitty, don't mute my thingy.
I am not muting anything.
Are you connected to my keyboard?
I am not muting anything, sorry.
So do you want the plan, or are we just gonna let Kipper do their thing?
I mean, no, that's up to you. That's what I'm asking every single one of you.
In character.
Oh, okay, sorry, my bad.
No problem.
Before fighting happens, Kipper definitely wants to talk with Fisher or whatever is controlling him.
Okay.
I'm not gonna fully cast it just yet, just have it like prepared to be cast, but I'm gonna start like channeling Vithius' shell.
Okay. Interesting.
Basically, once combat actually starts, is when I want it to actually be cast. I don't want to have it cast while we're still like, 50 feet away from the dragon. Is what I'm meaning by that. So as we're getting closer and it looks like the dragon's about to attack, that's when I'll actually finish channeling.
Okay. All right.
Following suit on that, I'd like to prepare absorb elements just in case.
Okay, that's very fair.
You don't have to prepare that.
Yeah, you don't have to prepare it. It's a reaction. It happens when you were to take that. But hey, very good. Very good choice.
Ask if Ren can do something.
Yeah, Ren can 100% do something. I would say, as I said, the dragon is just kind of there. It just, removed all the dust from the place, and it is just standing there, it's kind of staring. As you guys are getting ready, getting your stuff ready, you see more and more guards and people show up. House Trishul is with you as well. You can see the crest of House Gillum also appear somewhere. While Greenie is typing, oh wait, no, sorry, she already did it. My bad. Rin is going to cast a large wall of stone behind House Trishul and the party, so the citizens will be separate. Okay, interesting.
That's very good.
All right.
I actually do have a question, though I don't know if Ambrose would know this information.
Let's see it.
Can I determine how old this dragon might be? General age.
Give me a nature check. I guess you probably would be able to know stuff.
It certainly isn't like Ambrose's like natural knowledge. No.
Okay.
It's a big dragon.
It's a very big dragon.
To be fair, it's not really Ambrose's specific circle of knowledge, so
exactly.
It's not like you see a dragon every day, so
Right.
just thought I'd ask. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it is a very large dragon. That's all you can deduct from it. And it's angry.
Wait.
Can you reroll? What do you mean? Well, I mean, you do have inspiration, that is true, but I don't know if you want to use it on that.
I would prefer to save the inspiration.
Okay.
Knowing how old the dragon is only going to give Ambrose an idea of how strong it is, and well, we already know the dragon is strong.
Yeah. It is a very, very large creature.
Very big.
So, Rexmoa, what about you? Are you doing anything as this kind of standoff is happening?
Already in my air stance. I think. You know what? I'll spend another key point and get into my water stance, because maybe that'll be more helpful.
Okay.
We'll see. The dragon like in the air, or is it on the ground?
No, it's on the ground. It landed. It is like sitting down. Not sitting, but like kind of laying down there. It just, like I said, with its wings, just kind of blew off all the dust, and now you can see him in the rider.
Actually, I'll change into my earth stance, since I can use that to mold earth.
Earthbender.
Okay. What are you gonna try and do?
I am. Well, I can like make 2 instances of like. I'm just gonna make like essentially like a wall in case there's like some kind of like breath attack for people to take cover behind.
All right, so you're basically going to prepare this idea of yours. So if something happens,
Yeah.
just kind of wall off and, you know, kind of shield
Yeah.
everybody. Gotcha. Understood. All right. Okay. So as all of this happens, obviously you guys are staring at each other, and the rider kind of shows itself from behind the large neck of the dragon, kind of almost standing up on it, because, you know, it's a very large and imposing beast. And he speaks. And he says, "People of Ort Strail, surrender now or die in my fire." And you see that his words kind of echo with like potency of magic almost. Of course, everybody's like quiet at this point, but still, this is a very loud, booming sound.
Kipper, as he's walking up to the dragon, he's just gonna kind of clap at it and be like, "No, you're not talking to them right now. You're talking to me." Just kind of disconnected from the reality of everything else.
How close are you trying to get to this dragon?
I'm getting very close.
Oh, okay.
This is Kipper and his brother, who's basically being piloted by a thing.
Okay. Interesting. Let me check something real quick.
No.
Okay.
Check that.
So as you say this, obviously, he stops talking, but then he continues once again. It goes, "Now that your protectors, your saints are gone, now that all of your structures crumbling down, I am here to take over."
Are you really that shallow? This whole time it was all just a silly city to the east? Tell me I'm not seeing the big picture here, because that seems very short-sighted.
He stays quiet again as he notices you speaking. And from his hand, you see the red glow of the stone be produced. It just kind of projects a red glow all around him. You are trying to get very close to him, correct?
Yeah. Not really any hesitation to it. Just like he's pissed.
Okay. So as he produces the stone, you see the dragon just oh, how can I explain this? The dragon itself kind of has like a shiver, and its eyes glow with power. And the man goes again. Now that the other kingdoms are at war, I am here to pick up and raise all of them from the ashes. Now, I am not stupid to fight you in this position, even though I have this majestic beast with me. But my army grows ever big, and we are soon going to overtake all of them.
You are so full of shit.
Let's see. As you say this, the man goes, "Silence!" with a very deep voice. He's shaking the stone on his hand. Kipper does a... Oh boy, you guys not gonna like this number. Kipper does a 35 hit.
Is it a spell? Is he casting a spell?
You don't know that.
Well, if it is a spell, I can do counter spell.
It is not a spell. I can tell you this.
Okay. Okay. Well, that definitely does hit.
Okay, interesting. Kipper, you are going to take... Wait, what is it? On the dice. Hey, where are my other dice? There you go. I found it. Okay. Oh boy. All right. Kipper, as you hear this, the dragon just kind of roars and it flips around, hitting you with its tail. Kipper, you are going to take 21 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're going to be tossed straight against the wall that Rin made. Taking another extra 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so 8 plus, was it 21?
21, correct.
Okay, so that's 29.
Mm-hmm. Like, immediately, it flips over, its tail just BAM! And you fly back. And the man can, now that the dragon just kind of flip itself to the front again, he goes, now that we are this close to taking Mistbell, our army will be big enough to raid the warring kingdoms. And once those kingdoms fall, and I will be the leader of their armies, all of them will race towards Port Strail. So you have a single choice: surrender or burn.
Kipper's gonna try and get up again. Obviously not doing too great, but he's too blind to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Get down from there. If you were any kind of man, you wouldn't need a dragon to deal with what's before you.
Are Borealis and like everyone else like preparing anything?
Yeah. So I was gonna say this. Zephyr's also already like as you see the dragon just kind of freaking swat Kipper like it's nothing. You see Zephyr immediately starts to create a sphere of pure ice on her hands. Borealis herself is also like starting to cast a spell, and you see like even the little robots of Borealis are already kind of gathering around the area. Echoes himself also looks like he wants to jump that fucking thing, which is funny because, you know. What are you guys doing, the rest of the party?
I'm just gonna like rush up to Kipper and just summon and mold Earth like a wall between us and the dragon, and I'm gonna talk some sense into this child.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Kipper, I don't know what you're doing aside from trying to get yourself killed, but I don't think your words are quite getting through to them.
This is literally all I can do. If I can't reach my brother, then I don't see why I even travel with you guys.
Well, maybe you could reach him after we, he's not on a dragon. I think that's a better way of talking to people, eye to eye.
This is literally the only use that I have. And then Kipper's gonna push Rexmoa away from him and use Rabbit Hop.
Okay.
Well,
Taurin and Ambrose, are you guys doing anything as you just saw Kipper being slammed against the wall and then Rexmoa just kind of like rushing over?
Like, I'm gonna start kind of moving off to the side slightly, kind of starting to circle somewhat. And if I can, I'd like to say something.
Yeah, go ahead. That's why I'm asking.
To Fisher, of course.
Okay.
I'll say, by raising these armies, bringing it to Port Strail, you're only going to bring the iron of the Titans upon everyone. There will be no raising from the ashes. It will just be destruction, and then the end of everything. You understand that, right?
And the man looks at you and goes, "Good. All will come to an end then." The stone is just like lightly like hovering over his hand. As I said, there is a projection of red light all around him. As the dragon itself just kind of follows along with his eyes as well as you're, moving.
Then what exactly is the point in Strail surrendering then, if you're just going to get everyone killed regardless?
Total control and domination.
Is there a problem if Kipper interjects in this conversation as well? Because he's saying things that are angering
Up
Kipper.
to you.
I mean, yeah, it's up to you. But first of all, Bryn, would you mind rolling the healing, please? Okay, whoa! God damn, 18 points
That's
of
a
healing.
lot.
Back to you.
More than half the damage you took.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that really is. That's insane. I like that. I'll take it. Kipper hears total domination.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, oh my goodness, you really are just a short-sighted fool. Even if you were... That is so on brand for my brother, but even in this, I don't know if that's truly him. Who is speaking right now? And this is also, Kipper's jumped onto the wall.
Okay. I would say you're still very far away now, once again, because you were just launched back.
Oh, okay. Then, Kipper used Rabbit Hop, so I guess Kipper's gonna use Rabbit Hop to get much closer again.
Okay. Interesting. How close are you getting to this dragon?
How far does Rabbit Hop go?
I believe it's your
Wasn't it like
movement?
30?
Yeah, it is the same as your movement, if I'm correct.
We'll stay on the rabbit hop thing, but the answer is that it's a number of feet equal to 5 times proficiency
Oh,
bonus.
5 times proficiency, so you can move up to 20 feet with Rabbit Hop.
Oh, dang, I'm stupid. Yeah. Yeah, so 20 feet closer. And can I also use... I'm also gonna use False Life.
Okay. What
Let's
level
see.
are you using False Life?
I'm probably gonna use it for a higher level. Let's see. Second. Yeah, definitely second.
Okay. Second level, False Life. That is 10 wait, roll a 1d4, please.
Oh, okay. Oh, I forgot to add
Right.
that to the thingy.
So that is 6 plus 5. That's 11 points of HP that you get.
Let's see, and then at second level or higher, you gain 5 additional temporary hit
11 points in total.
Okay, perfect. So, I like that. I will take that.
Okay, very interesting.
And those are temporary, correct?
Yes, temporary HP.
Okay.
All right.
Mm.
So, the
All
man,
right.
Taurin, anything for you?
Oh, just a few things to say before we like.
Go
start
ahead,
the-
go
you
ahead.
know, start the fight. If you want, yeah.
Go ahead.
Taurin would she would equip her arrow and start start notching one of the arrows as she starts walking a little bit, start to get like a nice vantage point, seeing where she can go.
Okay.
And then she will look at Fisher and the dragon
Uh-huh.
and say, "The new port trail is under new management, and we don't yield just because you say so." And she, out of intimidation, she would loose that arrow, but it would land she would try to aim for at the feet, not at him, but at the feet of Fisher.
So at the dragon.
So yeah, pretty much. Yeah, the dragon at the feet of the dragon is.
Okay, so as you shoot at the dragon, the arrow just kind of bounces off of it. It hits the dragon, but it just kind of boom,
Oh,
it
hit.
bounces off.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was hoping it was. I thought it was gonna go for in the ground. That's fine.
Well, that's what I mean. So are you shooting the ground or are you shooting what are
I'm
you
shooting the ground.
Okay.
I'm just shooting the ground by the dragon feet. That's
Oh,
all I'm
okay.
doing.
Gotcha. Yeah, you shoot the dragon.
Yep.
The dragon itself
that's
does
right.
not move a single muscle.
Right? It's gonna go.
Yeah, it's just like bam, and it just kind of lodges itself into some probably some piece of ground or brick or whatever. The dragon is completely unfazed.
Okay, that's all good. But Taurin would finish up with just saying, "I will challenge you until my dying breath. This druid will not be tamed." And then she'll just keep, kind of just pacing around, finding another good vantage point.
Okay, all right, that's very cool. Do you see as the dragon's attention is divided between Ambrose and you now? It turns its head to one side, looking at you, then it looks at Ambrose. The dragon is its wings are starting to stretch and kind of move around. It's starting to get a little uneasy. And the man says, "I am done with all this talk. I have given you the choice. Now I will burn that town and the lake and continue with the elves and the dwarves.
Literally, what talk? You haven't deigned to respond to me once except swap me to the side. Are you... scared?
Are you what? Sorry, I
You
did
know
not
you
hear.
weren't. Oh, did you not hear me?
It was very low for me. Sorry.
The very like last word you said was hard to hear.
Okay. Kipper says, are you scared? You aren't even the one chosen for this. Unless you're masking your ultimate plan with this strange form of bravado. I don't really see the point. You lack imagination, you lack control. Your previous outburst has showed me this much. You really are just like my brother. So deign me a response.
To that, Kipper, you see, let's see. Thinking about this. Okay. To that, Kipper, you see the man just kind of lower his hand, the one that is kind of holding, quote unquote, the stone. Stone's kind of hovering on his hand. And he jumps off the dragon, landing right in front of it. The ground burning as it lands. You know, even a little bit of like flame come out of their legs as it lands. And it starts walking towards you.
Kipper's gonna stay in the exact position he's in. He's not gonna say anything.
Are you
He's
just gonna
waiting
let him
for a
approach?
response. Yeah.
Okay. As he approaches, he's a little bit further away from the dragon, but the dragon itself, believe he could probably reach him if he wanted to. He approaches towards you, and you feel the heat emanating from his armor, like, against you. He looks a lot taller than you used to remember. Of course, it has been a while since you've seen him like this. He's a lot taller than what you remember. And he stares at you from his helmet, which is, like I said, is almost like molten metal.
Are you gonna say anything? Have anything to say for yourself?
Kipper, I want you to give me a strength saving throw, please.
Okay, this isn't gonna go well because Kipper does not have strength.
Okay.
Okay, that's better than 2.
True. I mean, hey, that's above average.
That's above average. Unfortunately, Kipper, as soon as you finish saying that, the man grabs you by the neck and with a single arm starts to lift you. Your neck starts to hurt. Not just from the fact that he's straight up choking you, but you're feeling the burning sensation of its armor around you. And you are going to take, just because he has touched you, you're going to take 7 points of fire damage.
Okay, 7?
7 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And as I said, you are being choked pretty much. as he lifts you up
Uh.
with one single arm. The stone glistening on his like the glare of the stone on his other hand. It almost feels like the stone has like small ripples of energy that are making his armor glow more and more and more, and you see like even small traces of cinder flying off its armor.
As Kipper is being choked, he's gonna be kind of grasping for air. But as he starts turning his head down to make full eye contact with him, and just says, "I loved you." And then he's going to start billowing smoke, and with that I am also casting Cloak of Fog.
Ooh, okay. Can you link that so we can see it?
Yeah, here we go.
Alright, let's see. As a bonus action, you can surround yourself with magic. Right, we changed that. The version total cover, less do you capacity is misses bonus action. The R grants you advantage. Okay. Interesting. Okay, yeah. You see, like, the fog start to come out of you, and it kind of envelops you and Fisher all around you. Everybody else can see from this thick, almost curtain of smog. Not smog, but fog. Kind of. You can still see the glowing metal armor as he gets enveloped.
Kipper, no!
How much damage is he going to take, Kipper, please? Would you mind rolling that? It is
And it should equal to the charisma modifier.
yeah, charisma modifier. So how much is your charisma modifier? I believe it's 5.
My charisma modifier is 5.
Okay, so he takes 5 damage. You see him.
Which isn't much. But this is just what happens when Kipper gets really upset.
That is true. You see him as he's lifting you up, as he said, you feel like your neck is burning, your lack of oxygen, now the fog is all around you. You see the men take a deep breath, like taking in the smoke that you are dispersing, and you know, Kipper, this hurts him. You can tell, but he just kind of blows it all off like it's nothing, and it just actually no, he's gonna throw you away with his arm, just like tosses you back.
If anything was going to happen, I was going to ask if I could do something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, the thing that I wanted to do was I wanted to run towards the two of them and attempt to swing my sword down on Fisher's arm.
As you would try to attempt to run, Ambrose, the dragon will immediately stretch his neck and roar towards you.
I will continue to try and run.
Okay.
Dragon? Fuck that dragon. Kipper.
Anybody else is doing anything else?
And I will say aloud though. I will say, "Get your hands off my brother."
Okay. Anybody else is doing anything at this point?
So
Kipper just
Fisher threw
wants to
Kipper
yell more.
away.
He is
from
about
him.
to do it. Like, he is holding him, Ambrose is starting to run up, the dragon is, like, on edge now. What is happening? Like, this is all happening at the same time.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna go back to the previous plan, and I'm going to anticipate just summoning, essentially, like, surrounding Kipper and Ambrose in Earth if, like, a breath attack comes out. Or honestly, my plan was to just imprison, put Kipper in, like, timeout time by putting him in, like, a earthen ball.
Okay,
But
okay.
we'll see what happens.
Okay, alright, okay.
Is that what's happening right now?
No, not yet.
It's one of those, like, a bunch of things are about to happen at the same time. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm kind of being stopped by the dragon anyway, because I'm kind of like to the right of the dragon currently, so I'm a little bit ways away. So I'm kind of being stopped by the dragon.
Okay. What about you, Taurin? Anything on your end?
I would like to. I don't know. Would I be able to counter these guys? Nah, I'll save that later. Sorry, I got like 3 AoE
Hey,
thingies
you're
that I
good,
have.
you're
I'm trying to figure out which one's not going to hurt the party.
You're good, you're good, you're good.
Yeah. So let's see here. The elemental, is this still out, by the way, or?
I would say
That
that
go away after?
as you got teleported, it just kind of fizzled out because you went
out, okay.
further away from its whatever range it has.
Gotcha. Oh.
Rin,
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
we're getting ready to do.
No, that's that. Like I said, this is all something that's gonna be happening all at the same time. So
I was gonna say I'm gonna cast Dust Devil.
let's go, Dust Devil.
I'm
Best,
gonna cast Dust Devil.
best
oh
fucking
god,
spell.
thank you, return.
Best
what does
fucking
that do
spell
again?
ever.
Can you share the class?
Share the class.
So
Sure,
Dust
why
Devil
not?
creates a little Dust Devil in the spot
Oh.
that when when an enemy ends its turn there, it deals damage to him and it pushes them away.
Sick.
It'll help.
It's the best goddamn spell in this game.
It literally, there was a zombie trying to get through a window, and it
I-
killed the zombie because
I
it could not get through the
trivialized an
window.
encounter with a zombie.
Wow. It's like a walking set of cow chops.
Kind of, yeah.
It kind of is.
Kind of, yeah. All right. Rin would drop concentration on the stone wall and instead would raise wall of water smack in front of the dragon if she can. Gotcha. Okay. So here's what's gonna be happening. First of all, obviously, Kipper is being choked, and Ambrose, you start running. The dragon roars at you, but you don't really care. You just run up to him and swing with your sword. At the same time, Taurin starts to conjure the Dust Devil. Where are you conjuring it, by the way?
By the dragon.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you're gonna be conjuring
By
it
the
by the
dragon.
dragon. Yeah, you're gonna be conjuring it by the dragon. The dragon itself is kind of like looking side to side, kind of deciding what to do next. You see Rin, the wall of stone behind all of them, completely breaks down and flattens itself back into like the normal brick that the city was built into. And then a wall of fire starts to lift up behind Fisher and the dragon, to which Zephyr would shoot a projectile to it, and immediately the wall would start to freeze into a wall of solid ice.
Oh.
Borealis will also start to cast the spell. We'll see what happens with that one. So, as things happen, the Ambrose, you get to him, and let me roll something real quick.
Yeah,
Okay.
as a note, kind of like with the outstretched arm, my sword, I'm just trying to swing it down onto his arm. with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
idea to cut it off. Obviously, it's not going to do that, but that's the idea.
No, I get you. Ambrose, as you get your sword up and then swing, you feel it connect onto something and get stuck. And you look up and you see the red glow of the firestone stopping your blade, as the blade itself is like grinding against the red stone, and it is producing sparks as Fisher is now looking at you.
Oh.
And he drops Kipper, as I said. The wall of ice comes up. The dragon just kind of startles itself and starts to flap its wings all around. The Dust Devil also scares him off. And he is going to, let's see, he's going to use a little fancy ability. I guess Ambrose will be the only one. Kipper just got tossed a little bit further away, so I would say it would not reach you. So Ambrose, I want you to give me a dexterity save, please.
Alrighty. 18.
Okay.
Whoa.
Lucky for you,
Nice.
you just about saved. As you see, the stone is grinding against your blade. It is very interesting that you notice this, because it almost feels like your blade would have been unstoppable otherwise. The stone starts to spark as the blade is kind of vibrating against the other stone. And with a such a gentle push, your blade just kind of repels itself. But you notice that the armor of Fisher glows a very bright red, and a big explosion of fire happens around him. You did pass, so you will not get the bad effects. However, you are going to take some damage, correct? You are going to take a total of 15 divided by half because of your armor. That will be 7 points of fire damage.
And is that reduced by saving?
Yeah,
Or is that
7
is that
points
total?
with the save. Yes, this is with the save and the armor, by the way.
Yeah, that's why I was asking, just to make sure.
Yeah.
So that would have been 30 damage. Nice.
Yes.
But you know, I can just tank that.
Yeah, you can do that, exactly. And after he does this, you see him grabbing the stone, this time like clutching it on his hand, and he disappears into a flame. The flame kind of like almost like an elemental. It just kind of becomes fire, and it just moves up onto the neck of the dragon, landing on the back of its head. The dragon, of course, is startled and is starting to like roar at everything. And it starts to take flight slowly. As it, flapping its wings, everybody's just kind of like covering their faces because like, oh my god, there's a lot of dust and, wind thrown at our way.
Well, with that, Kipper is using up another rabbit hop.
Okay.
Kipper is trying to get on that dragon.
Okay. Very interesting choice.
Well, I would like to intervene and say that I had my plan to trap you in a stone prison
Yes,
before this
I
happened,
was about to say. So, how are we going to do this? You're gonna try and do... Okay, I want you both to give me...
I'm trapped...
Uh-huh.
Before I'm trapped in a stone prison,
Okay.
Kipper would like to, yell out, just say literally anything.
Okay. So how this is going to go? I'm assuming you're not willing to get trapped, Kipper?
Kipper's not willing to be trapped, although me personally think it would be very entertaining. Kipper is not willing.
God.
Okay, wait. So you are or you're not? I'm got confused.
Kipper is not willing.
Okay. So Kipper, I want you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god, I just realized my choice from earlier is going to affect this decision right now.
What? Okay. What is
Because I gave Kipper the ring of evasion right before this fight, and now it's working against me.
Oh boy. I want you to give me a dexterity saving throw against Rexmoa's. I guess it would be your spell save, just to be fair.
Yeah, which is
15, I believe it was.
I think it would be
so
higher now
wait,
that I'm level 11.
So I still don't
It
understand.
increases with proficiency and your stat increase. So
Yeah, it's
unless you
16
have
now.
changed
16,
okay,
yeah. Okay.
I actually didn't
Nice.
add the ring to my inventory yet.
Oh boy.
It's okay. I'll just post it again, and you can pretend that you.
Well, basically, if you were to fail a save, you can use a charge, and it will just make you succeed the save.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
You would have failed, but you can expend a charge if you want to succeed.
let's see.
Butterfly
I will-
effect.
I will use up a charge.
Okay. So, Kipper, you start to jump, and you see Rexmoa doing movements until from the ground it starts to lift itself up to almost looking like hands to try and grab you onto them, but then you are fast enough to just barely get out of it. Can Rin try something? Yeah, I mean, this is all like a
So...
This
Oh,
is all
goodness,
turn.
Is this a tag team?
Yeah, apparently. Let's see what Rin has to try. Rin is gonna try and polymorph Kipper.
No,
Oh,
anything
boy.
but that. Literally.
Kipper,
Worst-
can you
worst
link the
case scenario
polymorph?
for Kipper.
Okay. Oh boy. Let's see. Kipper, you need to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Actually, Kipper's just casting a counter spell.
Okay, what level counterspell are you casting?
Do that because if you use your reaction to use the Ring of Evasion, you
That
don't
is
have
true.
another reaction.
It is a reaction.
Okay, well, I would prefer not to be turned into something, so
Well,
Kipper's
I hope
gonna-
you get a nice
Well,
roll.
I
then.
hope you roll above a 17 then.
For the
Wisdom
counterspell?
save. No, for the polymorph.
Can't counterspell. We used a reaction to save.
Oh,
So
dang,
Ring of
okay.
Evasion requires a reaction.
Correct.
So you've used yours.
Exactly.
So it's either you fail the dexterity save, or
Yeah,
use
it's
your
either
reaction
you get
counterspell.
grabbed or you get polymorphed.
What am I rolling right now?
Wisdom save.
A wisdom save.
Okay, this is the cruelest thing to do to Kipper right now.
I'd say the cruelest thing so far has been some words that we just said a little bit ago.
Oh boy. All right.
hate everything.
I'm just
Rin,
gonna say,
would you mind telling me
just
what do you morph
For
Kipper
the
into?
sake of reminding you, you do have a point of inspiration
Oh boy.
if you really want to use it right now.
If
but
you
it's not a guarantee that'll
really
work.
want to use it right now.
All it does is
I-
reroll, keep
pretty
in
I,
mind.
high.
Kipper,
Yeah.
I think the worst case scenario right now would be for Kipper to be turned into an animal that can't speak.
Well,
So
no animal can
Kipper's
speak, Kipper.
situation-
Or he'll die.
Yeah,
Rin
no,
would-
that would mentally break Kipper right now.
Oh,
Like,
boy.
he would. He
Okay,
would
use that point of
basically be
inspiration.
useless.
Well, Kipper,
So
you
what am I rolling?
same thing,
I'm
wisdom
rolling
save.
wisdom again.
If you want to use a point of inspiration, oh,
That's even worse. Oh my god.
oh boy.
That's what that one.
Okay.
Dark gods do not want this.
Kipper, you remove the point of inspiration from your sheet. Yeah, as soon as you start jumping, you avoid the trap, then suddenly you feel lighter and fluffier and smaller. Everything looks so big to you. And then you realize you are almost at ground level because you have been turned into an actual rabbit.
Absolute hatred.
And at that,
Bunny boy into bunny.
yes. And at that, as the dragon
Took
starts
away
to
his
lift
cool
off,
moment, and now he's a rabbit, and his
I think it's
brother's
a-
getting away.
I think it's a dead moment is what that would be.
you Kipper, you do not want to go onto a dragon this big.
Kipper really wants to.
Okay, so as the dragon takes flight, you see the man yell again with this like booming voice. You have been warned. My wrath will come to you. And then the dragon starts flying away, and as it leaves the same way it came, you see it breathing fire again, another line through the city. And it just lifts up and starts moving away. Like, not moving, but flying away.
This is crazy.
I think Kipper realizing that he's an actual rabbit right now, he was going to make literally any. If he was still a human, and I would have voice acted this, I was going to let out an actual blood curdling scream. But since he's a rabbit,
Yes.
he's just gonna slump.
Oh.
And do nothing.
Yes, you are indeed a rabbit now.
I know.
Hey,
I
Rexmoa picks you
know.
up, and Rexmoa picks you up.
We're gonna talk about this more later. And I'll just reunite with everyone.
You can do a little growl.
No. See, he's a rabbit right now, and
Yeah, rabbits growl.
Yeah, they can do a little.
no,
Or you can-
yeah,
or you can do,
rabbits
like, little-
growl, but he's been basically infantilized, and so you just find like a shaking, crying bunny.
No.
He literally does not care that he's being picked up. He doesn't feel anything but like both devastation and rage. He will remember this.
Oh boy. So, as you guys leave, the town is, well, not looking good. As the dragon did 2 passes on the town. A lot of things are burning, a lot of people need help. House Trishul starts to immediately kind of take the reins of the issue, just kind of commandeering everybody like, hey, you are going to go over there, you help out this place, I'm going to send this people over there. They're all already like trying to plan things out to help out as much as you can. Obviously, they talk with people from House Gillum, and they also are like, okay, we're gonna do this. We're doing it. Like, we're helping everybody. This is gonna happen. We're gonna do this and this and this and this. So, after all of this, what are you guys doing?
Well, I am going to immediately start working to try and help people.
Okay.
Wait, I just realized. I'm
Uh-huh.
so sorry to interrupt. Is Bunny Kipper still exuding smoke? I would think so.
I think
No,
you
all of your
lose,
stuff
yeah.
is disabled because you're no longer, technically speaking, when you are polymorphed, you are turned into that thing literally. You lose all of your abilities while you're polymorphed.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Understood.
Because you are considered that beast for the remainder of the spell. So you lose any class abilities, you lose any race abilities, everything.
Everything, yes.
The only thing that you might still have is if you have like a spell effect on you, like if someone had cast like Aid on you or something.
Uh-huh.
But that's kind of different
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
because that's a spell cast upon you by someone else instead.
Yeah. Also, Greenie, it might be safest to leave Kipper as a bunny.
Well, you do have a 1 hour of bunny time if Rin decides to.
Yeah. Just keep him as a bunny for, I mean, you don't have to. Like, if that's not what Rin wants to do.
50 minutes pass, recast Bunny.
That
He just recast it. Oh my
That
lord.
would suck.
The funny
Just-
thing is, your stats do actually get worse. Your wisdom becomes the wisdom of a bunny as well, so you
Mhm.
do have a lower chance to succeed.
Yeah.
I picked you up wrong, and now you can't walk.
Oh no. That's
Oh,
so
time to put him out of his misery.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh
but
no.
I would immediately try to reconvene with like Lady Borealis or someone who's like has a lot of money. And
very
just tell
very
him, like-
nice.
I would tell him,
That's not how Kipper would see it.
we need to get to Miss Bell right now, preferably faster than a dragon. But whatever the fastest thing your money can buy.
As you get to Borealis, obviously, like I said, she's just sending things over and over and over. But she listens to you. She kind of stops for a moment and she goes, "Oh, well, I mean, I can probably like get you on a boat. Still going to be. It's not going to be as fast as a dragon, but you know."
Well, if it's the best thing we have, then that's what we're gonna have to do. Thank you, Lady Borealis.
Yeah, I can get you on a boat. Just let me deal with these issues first. And she continues doing her own thing. Well, kind of helping. Ambrose, you were also, directed by some of the guards, or even like some of the people on House Street Shore, even the robots themselves, just kind of direct you to help out.
Yeah, I will do what I am best at. Moving heavy things, getting things off of people, and well, this sounds a bit bad, but using my quote-unquote authority as a hero to help direct.
No, that's
But-
not bad. I mean, there is a large city. You
Obviously-
need people to listen to you.
Obviously, it's more like Ambrose using it to help people. But
Okay.
he will just like kind of give like a quick glance to like the party and everyone, and a quick check. Everyone's alive. Okay, I'm doing what I need to do.
Okay. Awesome. What about you, Taurin?
Yeah, she would be trying to assist as many folks as well, trying to heal, probably summoning some good berries and giving it to the good folks.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fair.
help them heal up a little bit.
Yeah, you can help out by healing and, giving some comfort to people.
And then,
mhm.
where's Kipper?
Well, as
Holding
Rin is
Kipper,
saying,
or I guess.
no, as Rin is saying, once they're in a safe space, she is going to drop concentration, so Kipper can be back to being Kipper.
Is that happening
Oh.
this moment? Because the moment it happens, things are going down.
I
We're
mean,
technically safe.
yeah. I mean, probably, yeah. In a few moments, yeah.
Uh-oh. I was gonna have Taurin try to give him a good berry. That's all she was gonna do.
I mean, yeah. As I said, as you guys are doing that, Rin drops concentration. Kipper, you're back to being Kipper, and Taurin, you can give him the good berry. As Kipper, you just kind of poof back into yourself.
How you feeling?
Kipper is just so he knew that Ren did that to him, right?
Is
Or
that a
is he-
thing?
You know what? He might not know. That does change
mean,
things a little bit.
It's verbal, somatic, and material, so she has
You
to have
can
done something to cast the spell.
Probably, yeah. You can
it's
probably
like-
hear it. I mean,
But I was not paying attention to anyone else. I
Yeah,
just
it's kind of
saw
like the
things
issue
were
is there's a
happening
lot of
around
stuff
me.
going on.
Exactly. This is all happening. Like everything happened at like the mere seconds.
Yeah.
Like legitimately, that happened the same moment that Ambrose swung down his sword and fucking exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the moment that Kipper turns back into Kipper, Cloak of
Uh-huh.
Fog reactivates, and he just starts stepping closer to Ren.
Okay.
Oh, well, I guess he doesn't know. Dang. Well, Kipper is just gonna kind of lag back behind the group.
Glad you're
As-
still smoking.
Who thought that it was a good idea to turn me into a rabbit?
I'm not quite sure, but if that didn't happen, well, I was going to intervene anyway. So, whatever you would like to say to them, you can say to me.
It's one Rexmoa. Kindly butt out.
Lad, I understand that. This is
This,
a very
if you did
distressful
not
time for you.
cast anything, then I need you to be quiet.
I put both hands on Kipper's shoulders and I tell him, Kipper, look around. You are not the only one that's suffering right now. And we, as people who have the power to change things, need to keep it together. We cannot afford to get ourselves killed because we're the only ones who can stop this. I understand that you're hurting right now and that you want to help your brother, but you Hopping on the back of a dragon just to get yourself killed is not going to help anyone.
I would also like to remind you that I do 5 damage to you.
That's okay. I have 28 extra hit points.
Yeah, he's kind of fine with that.
Yeah. You're welcome, Rexmoa.
Yeah, butterfly effect.
Let's go.
So
I will
many
take-
things are bouncing back.
Yeah. If you do, I don't mind if you want to keep that spell on. I will note the damage. So.
So then all this time, I'm just perpetuating that I'm a burden, I guess.
No, that is not what I'm saying, lad. I'm saying the opposite.
Then this was the one thing I could have done. And before I could have gotten an answer, and before I could have... I don't care if that I was stopped. I care that my voice was taken from me in the moment that I needed it the most. So who did it?
Thinking, using my brain. Oh, Rin's saying something.
Yep, I just saw. Ren is going to shake her head and she says, "Do you think he was gonna fucking listen to you? He was gonna turn you to ash."
Rin, you should have learned this the past week, but if that was Echoes and something had taken a hold of him, I doubt you would have done anything differently.
To this,
So I
as
do
a
not
matter of
want
fact-
to hear you demean me like that.
To this, as a matter of fact, Echo step up and he says, "She did. I told her to leave me, and she did."
Also, second comment from Ren.
Yes, Rin says, "You should think about your brother Ambrose."
Do you think I wasn't? Do you think that I think of everyone so lightly that I just mosey around doing what I desire? That I just wanted to meet? I despise him for what he's done. Before this entire adventure happened, I despise him for what he's become, and I do not need that to be put on any of the ones I care about. But considering I doubt Taurin would use polymorph on me, and considering that we've had our differences, was it you? I wasn't thinking about anyone but myself. That's rich. That's literally all I do, and yet I'm unable to save a single person.
Rin goes, "Are you trying to threaten me?"
No, I'm just trying to understand, because if you could have turned me into literally anything, and you chose to turn me into a rabbit, have you always just seen me as this little thing? As what I fear I've always been my entire life is useless and minuscule, and I do not care if I survive. As long as the ones I care about do, and I know that you all have your qualms with that. Oh, I closed my cat in a drawer.
You're right, we have our qualms with that. We care what happens to you, Kipper. And we're all in this together. Don't forget that.
Rin, this is not a time where you're allowed to have an opinion.
Well, I was about to read first. Can I read?
No!
No.
To the dungeon!
Rin says, I turned you into the first damn thing I thought. You're thinking way too much about it. I turn myself into a cat all the damn time. Doesn't mean that I think it's small and useless.
I'm thinking too much about it. You know, even though we've had our differences, I did respect you in a way. The dedication you had to Echoes. But you take me too fucking lightly. I'm done with this city. And Kipper's just going to walk out. And he's just gonna walk towards the exit of the city entirely.
Okay. I
We're
mean,
getting a boat.
it will take you a little bit, yes.
Also in the upper city, as a note.
Yes, we are in the upper city, so it will take you quite a bit of time to get from there to the exit.
He does not care. He's going. He's walking.
Is he smoking still?
Almost definitely.
Okay.
Should I cool him off, guys?
Let's just leave him be for now. I think some time to reflect could help center him, perhaps. Either way, we'll have plenty of time before we organize something back to Miss Bell, and then, well, we'll just scoop him up.
Yeah. Well, maybe Ren or somebody should keep an eye on him just in case.
No, don't
Didn't
worry.
Try to,
I just tap my
take
head.
off. Oh, you're right. That's right. Your skills.
No. We'll let Rin
Rin
speak.
says, I made a fucking promise to Ambrose that I would protect his friends. If that idiot wants to take it as an insult, I don't fucking care. He can do whatever the hell he wants. And Rin will just huff and just start walking the other way.
That's the smoke.
That's the
Sorry, I bit into a spicy pepper. Sorry, Rin. I know I can't apologize on behalf of Kipper, but know that we appreciate you. I, for one, thought it was the right thing to do.
It'll be fine. I'm sure he'll say his apologies when he gets back. We think maybe he, for some odd reason, has this perception that he's weak, and we think that him as weak because he's little. That's what I got out of that, right?
Yeah, it definitely seems like his inner turmoil has become outer turmoil.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you'd think after the whole thing in the tower that he would have a little bit more confidence in himself, but, young people, especially young men, are, very complicated creatures.
I guess it is a sensitive topic too, I suppose. Considering it was his brother we were facing.
Yes, indeed.
I don't get it. Oh, go ahead.
Don't get what?
He said you were him. So is it really Fisher or not?
I think, well, it's just a theory, but I believe that Fisher carrying the stone has made him an avatar of sorts for Cadzius. And since he's not the actual chosen, well, perhaps these things have an effect on, well, the regular children of the Titans that we haven't experienced.
Well, that's terrifying if they can just take over your body like that.
He grips the gem on his arm, just thinking about that implication. Well, one thing's clear. It's that if, well, Kipper wants to have any hope of seeing his brother again, we have to separate him from the stone. And to be honest, I'm not sure if that will even be enough. For all we know, that just might lead to his demise, but that also might not be the worst thing.
Yeah. We don't know what's gonna happen, I guess, so... Oh, night.
Taurin, I think... Is Ambrose here? Or...
The Ambrose would be helping about, like, all
Okay.
in the city, so he would have missed this scene.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't speaking. I mean, I'm probably not like too far away by any means, but like definitely not within earshot.
Yeah.
I spoke with Lady Borealis, and she's going to set us up with some accommodations to get us to Misspell. Judging from what Fisher had to say, that's where he'll be next. And he intends on burning it, well, down to the foundation, just leaving it nothing more than a smoldering pile of wood on top of the lake. We should intervene, if we can. I think it's about time we say goodbye to Portstrail.
We've been here long enough.
And
Not
it
all
would
of
be wise, while we're here, if you could maybe want to contact Galarian or anyone else, or take care of any other business here. Maybe think about that.
Well, I did get a letter back from him.
Rexmoa Pogs? Oh my god. my son-in-law?
Seemed like everything was going good so far.
Good to hear that we don't have to worry about him too much. Let's go try to, be the heroes of Portstrail while we're still here.
At least a little longer. And then we head off. Back
Yes.
to the beginning.
Yeah, back where it all started. And don't worry, I'll keep an eye on Kipper.
Yeah, we all should. He's gonna need all of us.
Good. So, as you guys take your time and help out with the destruction that already happened, it is a very difficult thing, because the chaos was not contained. Of course, it went from one edge of the city to the other. So, it was harder. It takes a lot more time. You guys would be able to eventually help as much as you can. Obviously, you're all human. You have your limits. While your limits may be a lot more than any other common folk, you cannot be there all the time. Plus, as time passes by, you are in need of food and in need of rest.
I'm famished.
Yeah, and let's see. Let me check something real quick. Perfect. I think we can leave it there, because we can continue everything that may happen on the next one.
No.
No, what do you mean, no, man?
Fuck you.
Hey!
I was...
What?
That was so mean.
I was just like, I was so excited to see, us say goodbye to Portstrail, but I'll keep that feeling in my heart for now.
For next time.
Next
Yeah.
time.
I probably need to do a couple of things before we officially leave.
Yes, that is exactly why I wanna, because we don't have a lot of time. So you know what? I kind of want to leave it.
We
for
still haven't seen the new kids.
That is true.
I ain't living in this fucking city until I see them. Fuck you.
You
They
guys-
got
you
burned.
guys
They got
can
burned
do-
by the dragon.
No.
no.
I'm killing Kipper.
You guys can do that. Kipper's gonna be outside in the city.
He's gonna be a grumpy little bunny.
He's
Just
gonna
smoking
be
around.
I guess theoretically
Yeah.
speaking, Kipper could run into Ambrose. I mean, Ambrose is just around the city.
Well, Kipper's gonna be like in, just like literally outside the wall, not smoking a doobie.
Sure.
Unless
Mm.
like
You're smoking.
he's just like he's like 100%. Like I think it literally, if anybody else had done it, he would have still been upset and hurt. But because it's Ren and because she's shown zero iota of trying to understand like the mental state that Kipper has been in, he's just pissed.
Okay.
Especially
Taurin gets
considering that his consistently been trying to offer helping to fix Echoes or find Echoes or literally any of that.
Yeah.
He doesn't care as much about the fact that he was stopped by her, but by the fact that he was demeaned and that she basically didn't put any thought into, oh, I'm gonna turn him into a bunny right now.
To think this all started over 3 gold.
Yes, as a matter of fact, yes, it all started over 3 gold.
That's actually kind of funny to think about.
Yeah.
Where it all began. Oh.
Yes.
Well, look
Yeah,
forward
no,
to the
he
next
didn't
episode
hate
of
Ren
Crenia's
before.
Awakening. Wow, I should not
Right?
be in that ring.
He didn't hate Ren before, but he
Oh,
definitely
my.
hates Ren now.
You should have. That's good.
mean,
Causes
that kinda
tension.
told me.
We need tension. Yes,
Yeah,
we
we
need
need
drama.
more
Yeah.
character
Next
drama.
episode's going to be an
Drama.
angry. Yeah, no, I know that makes Kipper even worse. Next episode's gonna be an angry cry episode.
Oh boy. Okay. So we're gonna need the time then. So for now, we're gonna say goodbye to the people watching the VODs on the YouTube channel. Goodbye. I cannot
Bye,
move.
VODs.
Good night.
Oh god,
Alright.
my stream broke.
Go to bed.